Hello students, welcome back to Career Power Hyderabad, powered by Adda 24/7. So students, today we'll see the important current affairs. But before going into the session, so let us have a brief discussion about our 5-stage method of current affairs discussion. So it's a unique way to learn current affairs. So we have total 5 stages in it. So the first stage is headlines with blank. So every current affair headline will provide with a blank so that it will raise a question in your mind. So to know the answer, we need to see the stage 2 detailed analysis, where we provide detailed analysis of the current affair including the static GK points. So finally the third stage is one word key points. So by revising current affairs only you can remember the current affairs. So third stage is one word key points, where every current affair will be given in a single word. So this single word will be probably the question in the examination. So fourth stage is important MCQs. So today's current affairs will be given as in the form of questions. So please join our Telegram channel. Every day at 7 p.m. we have important MCQs. So this video is at 5 p.m. Watch this video and answer the MCQs at 7 p.m. in our Telegram channel. So finally, fifth stage section wise revision, which happens on every Monday. So every Monday we provide a section wise revision of all the week long current affairs. So this will help you to remember current affairs 10 times effectively. So please subscribe our YouTube channel, like our videos, share our videos, and join the Telegram channel and download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We will provide the links in the description as well as comment section. So now coming into the first stage headlines with blanks, and today's headline. So government replaces which rules in 2021? So which rules were replaced by government in this year? So related to which system it is, we'll see in the detailed analysis. So who was appointed as the CEO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank? So who was appointed as the Ujjivan Small Finance Bank? So RBI approved the appointment of whom as the CEO of HSBC Bank India Limited? So India and which country has inked a pact on the mega great mail connectivity project? Okay. So next coming into Niti Aayog and which company has launched WEP Next Women Entrepreneurship Platform? So RBI has extended the card payment tokenization facility to which devices recently? So government approved the increase of bank employees family pension to how much percentage? So RBI includes PM Swanidhi scheme beneficiaries under which scheme? Okay. So next is the public sector bank reforms agenda was unveiled by whom? Which minister? So India Pavilion was inaugurated at the Army 2021 Expo. So this is held in which country? Easy Reform Index Awards 2021 were announced, and we need to see which bank has got the overall, which bank has got which award we need to see, we'll see in detail. So the book Accelerating India 7 Years of Modi Government was authored by whom? So finally, England and Sussex captain, so who passed away recently, so we need to see who is that personality, cricketer. So these are all the headlines today. Let us go into detailed analysis. So the first news for today is national news. So very simple, government replaces the Unmanned Aircraft System Rules 2021. Unmanned aircraft systems are simply called drones. So the Ministry of Civil Aviation has notified the liberalized drone rules 2021. Earlier in March 2021, the Ministry of Civil Aviation has issued these rules. So after the thorough review by academicians, startups, end users and stakeholders, so these rules were very restrictive in nature. So they involved a lot of paperwork, they required a lot of permissions. So that is why the rules were liberalized. So based on the feedback, government had decided to repeal the rules which were issued in March, and now they are published the liberalized drone rules. So UAVs, UAS or UAVs, unmanned aircraft vehicles or systems, they are simply called drones. They have tremendous benefits in almost every sector like agriculture, mining, infrastructure, surveillance, and emergency response, transportation, geospatial mapping, defense and law enforcement. So drones can be significant creators of employment and economic growth due to their reach, versatility and ease of use. So especially in India's remote and inaccessible areas. So India is planning to be the global drone hub by 2030. So please remember, and the new aviation minister is Jyotiraditya Scindia. So remember, he is a new civil aviation minister. So very simple news is about drones. So next, Carol Furtado. So Carol Furtado, he was appointed as the interim CEO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. So Carol Furtado has been appointed as the interim CEO of the Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. So the earlier CEO, Nitin Kuga, so he resigned, so he abruptly resigned. So that is why in his place, Carol Furtado was appointed as the Ujjivan Small Finance Bank CEO. So earlier she is working as the OSD of the bank and also the CEO of Ujjivan Financial Services, which is the holding company of the bank. So this appointment is subject to approval of RBI. So after the approval of RBI, so he will be completely in charge of the bank. So Ujjivan Small Finance Bank headquarters are Bengaluru and established in 2004. So remember these points. So next appointment is also related to a bank called the HSBC Bank, Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation, India. So RBI has approved the appointment of Hitendra Dev as the CEO of HSBC India. So this appointment is approved for a period of 3 years starting from August 24th, 2021. So in June, HSBC has announced Hitendra Dev as the CEO. So he got the approval from RBI and now he will continue for 3 years. So earlier CEO, Sudhirendra Rosha, so he was promoted to Hong Kong as the co-chief executive of HSBC Asia Pacific. So Hitendra Dev currently is holding the head of global banking and markets in HSBC India. So now he will be the CEO of the bank. So HSBC Bank India headquarters is in Mumbai, established in 1853. Okay, so remember these points. Next is an agreement news between India and Maldives. An agreement on the mega greater mail connectivity project. So the capital of Maldives, Mail. So mail connectivity project. Okay, so this is the largest ever civilian infrastructure project in Maldives, and Government of India is funding the implementation of this project. So through $400 million line of credit and 100 million grant. So 100 million is a grant given by the government and 400 million will be line of credit, means loan. Okay, so this 400 million loan is provided by the Export Import Bank of India. So this project will be constructed by the Indian construction company engineering firm called Afcons, which is based in Mumbai. So Greater Mail Connectivity Project. So it is total 6.74 kilometer long bridge and a causeway link that will connect the national capital Mail with 3 neighboring islands. Okay, so they are Willingly, Gulhi Fahu and Tilfusi. So these are the islands, three islands nearby the capital. So this bridge will connect all these 3 islands. So 6 kilometer, it's a bridge, 6 kilometer bridge which is constructed by India. So capital of Maldives, Mail, and capital of currency is Maldivian Rupiah. So remember these points. So next agreement news is between Niti Aayog and Cisco to launch WEP Next, Women Entrepreneurship Platform Next. Okay, so mainly to boost the women entrepreneurship in India. So WEP was launched by Niti Aayog in 2017. It's a unified portal that brings together women from diverse backgrounds and offer them access to multitude of resources, support and learning. So this next platform is the next phase of WEP, which will be driven by the evidence-based decision making based on the focus study of Indian women entrepreneurs and their most urgent needs across 6 verticals like the community and networking, skilling and mentorship, incubation and acceleration programs, financial compliance and marketing assistance. So it's a next level. Okay, so please remember Cisco headquarters San Jose, California. Cisco established in 1984. Niti Aayog established in 2015. Headquarters Delhi. Chairperson Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister itself. Vice Chairperson Rajiv Kumar and CEO is Amitabh Kant. So please remember all these points. Okay, so let us discuss about the Women Entrepreneurship Platform, which is launched by Niti Aayog in 2017. The platform aims to improve the industry links and awareness about the existing programs and services and provide women more access to peer support, learning resources, fundraising opportunities and mentorship. So the main aim is to provide a one-stop solution for all the information and services that are relevant to the women entrepreneurs. So this platform is currently 16,000 registered users and 30 partners, and according to the 6th economic census, 13.7% of the total entrepreneurs are women, amounting to nearly 8 million. Okay, so out of the 58.5 million entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs are 8 million. Okay, so please remember all these points. Next, coming to banking news, there are a lot of banking news today. So RBI has extended the card payment tokenization facility to laptops and wearable devices like wristwatch and bands. So RBI has extended the scope of tokenization to several consumer devices like laptops, desktops, wearables like wristwatch and band, as well as IoT devices. So what is tokenization? So tokenization is simply to improve the safety and security of payment system, where it is the replacement of actual card details with a unique alternate code. So your card details will be replaced with a code so that your card details will be protected from all this hacking, all these malware and spyware. Okay, so your card details will be hidden. It will be given a unique code, so which is called token. So this token will help you for safe, secure transactions. So RBI earlier permitted this tokenization services, okay, so only on mobile phones and tablets. Now this is provided for laptops, desktops, wearables like wristwatch, brands and IoT devices. Okay, so this initiative will make card transactions more safe and secure and convenient for users. So in January 2019, RBI issued guidelines for this tokenization card transactions. Okay, so prior to this circular, latest circular, earlier it was given to only mobile phones and tablets, now for all devices. Very simple. So next is a banking news where government approves the increase of bank employees family pension to 30%. So government has approved the Indian Banks Association proposal to increase the family pension to 30% of the last drawn salary. Okay, so this will help to raise the family pension from nearly 9,284 rupees to as high as 35,000 depending on the drawn pension amount of the last month. So there will be an increase in the pension contributions by banks under the NPS system. So one more initiative where banks will provide more pension. Okay, so earlier both employer and employee, so both used to contribute 10%. Now employer will provide 14%, employee will provide 10%. That means bank need to provide 14% of the basic salary as pension amount, whereas employee will provide 10% of the basic salary as pension amount into their NPS system. Okay, so please remember all these points. So let us discuss about IBA, Indian Banks Association, a representative body of the management of banks in India, operating in India, an association of Indian banks and financial institutions. So it is formed for development, coordination and strengthening of Indian banking system to assist the member banks in various ways, including the implementation of new systems, adaptation of standards among the members. So IBA, Indian Banks Association, headquartered Mumbai, established in 1946. Okay, remember all these points, very very important, because bank exams are very near. This economy news is very very important. So RBI includes PM Swanidhi scheme beneficiaries under the PIDF scheme. So RBI includes the PM Swanidhi scheme in beneficiaries under the PIDF scheme. So what is PIDF? Payments Infrastructure Development Fund scheme. So RBI has extended the scheme for encouraging the deployment of point of sale infrastructure, POS devices, that means swiping machines, to the street vendors who are covered under the new scheme of the flagship scheme PIDF, Payment Infrastructure Development Fund scheme. Very simple. Street vendors will be included in this point of sale scheme called the Payments Infrastructure Development Fund scheme. So street vendors who are operating in tier 1 and tier 2 cities will be provided in these benefits. Okay, so this PIDF scheme was launched by RBI in January 5th, 2021 to encourage setting up of point of sale or digital infrastructure in tier 3 to tier 6 cities as well as in northeastern states. So now this scheme will be extended to street vendors who are registered under PM Swanidhi scheme, Pradhan Mantri Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme in the tier 1 and tier 2 cities. So very simple, the street vendors present in tier 1 and tier 2 cities will be given benefits under PIDF scheme, that is Payments Infrastructure Development Fund scheme. They will be provided point of sale machines, they will be provided digital infrastructure. Okay, so this PIDF scheme was launched to increase the acceptance channels. So people in India mostly they use physical money. So the main aim of the scheme is to create 30 lakh new touch points every year for digital payments. It will encourage to ensure the ecosystems grows together on the issuance, card network and acquiring side. So it will help to digitization of payments. It will help to take the digitization of payments out of the total corpus of 345 crores. Okay, so for this scheme 345 crores were allocated, whereas RBI will contribute 250 crores and 95 crores will be provided by the authorized card networks. Okay, so 345 crores are allotted for this PIDF scheme, where RBI will provide 250 crores and 95 crores will be provided by the major authorized card networks. So next economy news, where Nirmala Sitharaman unveils the public sector bank reforms agenda called Easy 4.0. So Nirmala Sitharaman, the finance minister, has unveiled the fourth edition of public sector banks Easy reforms agenda called Ease 4.0 for 2001-2002. So the major theme of this year of Ease 4.0 is technology enabled, simplified and collaborative banking. Technology enabled, simplified and collaborative banking. So each stands for enhanced access and service excellence. Ease stands for enhanced access and service excellence. So Ease 4.4 aims to further the agenda of customer-centric digital transformation, deeply embed digital and data into the public sector banks' way of working. So this Ease sets the agenda and roadmap to transform all the public sector banks into digital banks and to offer industry best customer service. Okay, the initiatives under the Ease 4.0 are smart lending for aspiring India, new age 24/7 banking, collaborative banking, tech-enabled easy of banking, institutionalized prudent banking, governance and outcome-centric HR, human resource. Okay, so please remember all these points. So next is a defense news, where India Pavilion was inaugurated at the Army 2021 Defense Expo. Okay, so International Military and Technical Forum called Army 2021 was organized in Moscow, Russia from 22nd to 20th August at Patriot Expo, Kubinka Air Base and Albino Military Training Grounds. So this Army 2021 is the 7th edition of the International Military Technical Forum. So this forum is organized by the Ministry of Defense, Russian Federation since 2015. So in this Defense Expo, we also inaugurated our stall called the India Pavilion. Okay, so let us discuss about this Army, the forum, the International Military and Technical Forum, which is the world's leading exhibition of armament and military equipment, and a platform for discussing innovative ideas and developments by various foreign exhibitors, delegations and visitors. So which is conducted in Russia. So Russia capital Moscow, Russia currency ruble. Now we will discuss about India Pavilion, which is represented by DRDO, Bharat Dynamics Limited, Goa Shipyard Limited, Bharat Earth Movers Limited and Ordnance Factory Board. So they are showcasing nearly 11 products which have capacity to be exported, and these are the 11 products: Astra missile, Nag missile, Helena missile, Akash missile, Tejas aircraft, airborne early warning and control system, identification of friend and foe, advanced towed artillery gun system, joint venture protective carbine, Arjun tank, Rohini radar and Atulya radar. So these are the products which are displayed in the expo, so that we can get international orders. Okay, so please remember all these points. So next is an awards news, where Ease Reforms Index 2021 awards were announced by Nirmala Sitharaman. So we discussed this about the Ease 4.0. So Ease Reform Index Awards 2021 were announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. So she also mentioned that the public sector banks have reported a profit of nearly 31,817 crore in the financial year 21, when compared to loss of 26,016 crore in financial year 20. So this is the first year when public sector banks have reported profits after 5 years of losses. So after 5 years of loss, public sector banks first time reported profits. So SBI is the overall winner of the Ease Reforms Index 2021. So SBI is the winner, and there are awards in various themes. So we'll see in detail top 3 banks in every theme. So top 3 banks of Ease 3.0 index is SBI, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank. So theme 1 is smart lending for aspiring India. So first is Bank of Baroda, State Bank of India, Union Bank. Theme 2 is tech enabled easy of banking, SBI, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank. So theme 3 is institutionalizing prudent banking, Bank of Baroda, Punjab National Bank, Canara Bank. Theme 4 governance and outcome centering HR, Union Bank, Punjab National Bank, State Bank of India. Theme 5 deepening financial inclusion and customer protection, Union Bank, State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda. So please remember the first in everything, and overall top 3 banks of ease to 3.0 index, and top 3 banks in improvement from March baseline. So it is Indian Bank, Union Bank, Punjab National Bank. So please remember this table, very important for the upcoming bank examinations. So definitely you will get one question from this table. So please by heart at any cost this table. So top in every theme, okay. So please by heart this table, make it a screenshot, keep in your mobile phones, please read this table, very important. So next, books and authors. So Accelerating India, 7 years of Modi government was authored by KJ Alphonse. So this book was presented to PM Modi. So this book is about the areas of India's reform journey, which is written by KJ Alphonse. Alphonse is the former Ministry of State for Culture and Tourism independent charge. So he belongs to the Kerala state. So he wrote a book on the Modi's government. So Accelerating India, 7 years of Modi government, author is KJ Alphonse. Okay. So next, the last news for today. So former England and Sussex captain Ted Dexter, he passed away recently. So Dexter was famously called Lord Ted. So he's an aggressive batsman and a part-time seam bowler. So he played 62 tests for England. He made his first test in 1958 against New Zealand. He was captain for England between 1961 and 64. And he's a regular on BBC TV coverage of the England home test matches and a newspaper columnist. So after retiring, he was the chairman of the selectors for England, as well as he devised a ranking system for test players. This ranking system was adopted by ICC and it formed the basis of current today's ranking system of the test players. Okay, so he is a famous cricketer, Ted Dexter, who passed away recently. So please remember. So finally, we'll see one word key points. Stage 3 quick revision we'll have. So unmanned aircraft system rules were announced. So Carol Furtado was the interim CEO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Hitendra Dev is the CEO of HSBC India. So India and Maldives have launched the project called Greater Mail Connectivity Project. So Niti Aayog and Cisco have launched the WEP Next, Women Entrepreneurship Platform Next. So card payment tokenization facility is now extended to laptops and wearable devices. So bank employees family pension was increased by 30%. PM Swanidhi scheme beneficiaries will now be added into PIDF scheme. So Nirmala Sitharaman has launched the public sector bank reforms agenda called EASE 4.0. So Army 2021 Defense Expo is launched in Russia. So EASE Reforms Index Awards 2021 are announced. So please remember all the themes, bank top in every theme, and overall SBI. So Accelerating India, 7 years of Modi government by KJ Alphonse. So former England and Sussex captain who passed away recently, Ted Dexter. Okay. So these are all the current affairs for today. So at 7 p.m. we have important MCQs in our Telegram channel. So join the Telegram channel, answer the MCQs. So this way will help you to remember current affairs very easily. So like our channel, share our videos, and join the YouTube channel, subscribe our channel. So join the Telegram channel and also download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We currently provide coaching for bank, SSC, RRB as well as for SI Constable. So thank you students. We'll meet in the next class. We'll provide all the links in the description. You can join the Telegram channel and download the app in the, we'll provide the links in the description as well as comment section. So thank you students. We'll meet in the next class.